Once upon a time, in a land where the stars shone brighter than anywhere else, there was a forest called the Forgotten Forest. No one knew why it was called that, but people said it was full of secrets, hidden behind trees that whispered to each other when the wind blew. At the edge of the forest lived a curious little boy named Milo. Milo loved stories, especially the ones his grandmother told him about the forest. Long ago, she said, there was a golden bird that lived deep inside. Its song could make the saddest hearts smile and the sickest people well again. But one day, the bird stopped singing. No one knows why, and no one has seen it since. Milo's heart ached for the golden bird. He wanted to know why it had stopped singing. One morning, with a satchel of bread and a bottle of water, he decided to go into the forest. "Be careful, Milo," his grandmother warned. "The forest is old, and it remembers everything." The moment Milo stepped into the forest, he felt something strange. The trees seemed alive, their branches reaching toward him like arms. A soft humming filled the air, and Milo realized it was the forest itself, humming a sad tune. As Milo walked deeper, he saw strange things, flowers that glowed, streams that sparkled like silver, and shadows that moved even when nothing was there. Suddenly, a small squirrel with a bushy tail and bright eyes scurried up to him. "You shouldn't be here," said the squirrel in a squeaky voice. "But I need to find the golden bird," Milo replied. The squirrel sighed. "If you want to find the bird, you must listen to the echoes of the forest. They will guide you." Milo tilted his head, confused. "How do I listen to echoes?" The squirrel pointed to the trees. "Close your eyes and listen. The forest speaks to those who truly care." Milo closed his eyes and took a deep breath. At first, he heard nothing but the wind. Then, he heard faint whispers, like a song sung far away. The words were soft but clear. "Find the heart that lost its tune, hidden beneath the silver moon." Milo opened his eyes and asked the squirrel, "Where is the silver moon?" The squirrel twitched its tail and said, "Follow the stream until you see the moon's reflection. But beware, the forest tests those who enter too far." Milo nodded, thanking the squirrel, and set off along the stream. The water was cool and clear, and it sparkled like it held tiny stars. As he walked, he heard more of the forest's whispers, though he couldn't understand all of them. Some sounded like laughter, while others were low and sad, like the forest was remembering something long gone. Soon, Milo reached a small clearing where the stream widened into a pool. There, the moon's reflection shimmered, even though it was still daytime. The silver moon seemed to glow brighter and brighter as he stepped closer. Suddenly, a voice echoed from the water. "To find the heart and hear its tune, face your fear beneath the moon." Milo gulped. He wasn't sure what the voice meant, but he knew he had to be brave. The moment he stepped into the pool, the ground beneath him shifted. Milo closed his eyes, bracing himself, and when he opened them, he was no longer in the clearing. He found himself in a dark, quiet part of the forest. The trees here were enormous, their trunks twisted like old ropes. The air felt heavy, and the forest no longer whispered, it groaned, as if it was tired. In the center of this strange place was a giant, hollow tree. Its roots dug deep into the ground, and its trunk reached up to the sky. From inside the tree came a faint, golden glow. Milo knew he had to go in, even though his heart was racing. As he stepped into the tree, he saw the golden bird. It was perched on a low branch, its feathers dim and dull. The bird looked at Milo with sad eyes and spoke, its voice soft and weak. "Why have you come, little one?" "I want to help you sing again," Milo said. "The forest misses your song. I think the whole world does." The bird sighed, its head drooping. "I stopped singing because no one listened. Long ago, people came to the forest, not to hear my song but to take from it. They chopped down trees and scared away my friends. I felt forgotten, just like this forest." Milo's heart ached. "But you're not forgotten. I'm here, and I'm listening." The bird's golden glow flickered. "If you truly wish to help, you must show me the forest is loved again. That it is remembered." "How can I do that?" Milo asked. The bird spread its wings, and for a moment, the golden glow returned. You must bring the forest back to life, little one. Plant seeds where there are none. Care for the creatures who call it home. Only then will my song return." Milo nodded, determination filling his chest. "I promise I'll do it. I'll make sure no one forgets you or this forest again." Milo returned home with a plan in his heart. He began to share the story of the forgotten forest with everyone in his village. He told them about the golden bird and how the forest was hurting because it had been neglected. Some people didn't believe him, but many were moved by his words and decided to help. Together, they planted new trees and flowers in the forest. They cleaned the streams and left food for the animals. Slowly, the forest began to change. The trees stood taller, the air smelled fresher, and the whispers of the forest turned into gentle, happy hums. One day, as Milo walked through the forest to check on its progress, he heard it, a soft, beautiful melody. He followed the sound to the hollow tree, where the golden bird sat, its feathers shining brighter than ever before. "You kept your promise, little one," the bird said, its voice full of joy. "The forest feels alive again, and so do I. My song is yours now, to remind the world to care for what matters." The golden bird flew into the sky, its song echoing through the forest and beyond. People from faraway lands came to hear it, and they, too, carried the message of love and care for the world around them. As for Milo, he became the forest's greatest guardian, ensuring it was never forgotten again. The forgotten forest was no longer just a name, it became a place of wonder, alive with stories and songs, thanks to one brave boy who listened to its echoes. The end.